not do his job here. Crime and time does not correspond.
It's outrageous. It's an insult.
Bishop Tavis Grant of the Rainbow Push Coalition says the groups are urging authorities to bring federal civil rights charges against Van Dyke for the 2014 killing of Laquan McDonald.
There's just no way that this Justice Department can allow this to fall on deaf ears. They must hear the cry of the family and the community, justice for Laquan McDonald.
Earlier this week, National NAACP President Derek Johnson wrote a letter to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland urging federal charges. The video of Van Dyke shooting the 17-year-old 16 times as he walked away from officers shocked the city and brought worldwide attention to the cause of police reform. At the conclusion of his 2018 trial, Van Dyke was found guilty of second-degree murder and 16 counts of aggravated battery, one for each shot.
We demand justice for a young kid that was shot 16 times like an animal in the middle of the street.
He was sentenced to 6 years and 9 months in prison, but today he was freed after serving only about 3 years and 3 months.
We object to what is taking place today, the release of Jason Van Dyke.
And we're back live now here at the intersection of Dearborn and, Adams and Dearborn here outside of Federal Plaza and the Dirksen Federal Building, where, as you can see, the crowd of protesters has assembled. It appears they're getting ready to march through the loop. A number of people angered by what they saw unfold in the lobby of the Dirksen Building just within the last few minutes. A number of protesters being rounded up by U.S. Marshals and removed from the lobby. Among that crowd was Tracy Hunter, the grandmother of Laquan McDonald. So still very much some outraged people here by what they've seen over the course of the day. The release of Jason Van Dyke, which they see as a slap in the face for the cause of police reform, and of course then what we just described as happening as they were protesting in the lobby. For now, we'll send it back to you live in the studio. We're here in the Loop. Mike Lowe, WGN News.
Yeah, Mike, a lot of activity, as you said. Tracy Hunter, Jamal Green, Will Calloway. The video we saw is they were being taken away in handcuffs.
That's what we could see, and as you know, I'm a little bit shorter, and I was behind some taller people, so from what I could see through the windows of the Dirksen Building, it looked like they were arrested by the U.S. Marshals. Again, what it looked like is they were talked to several times by U.S. Marshals, asked to leave, and refused to, from what we could tell outside of the building, and it's unclear whether they are in custody or whether they're in this crowd. We're going to try and get in there and see if we can talk to them if they are.
Okay, Mike, be careful out there. Thanks. Today, State's Attorney Kim Foxx wrote on Twitter, the sentence that was put down for Jason Van Dyke does not meet the crime. If there's an ability to do something about it on the federal level, then by all means, something should be done.
And the mayor released a statement today saying, in part, I know some Chicagoans remain disheartened and angry about Jason Van Dyke's sentence for the murder of Laquan McDonald. While I know this moment is disappointing, it should not prevent us from seeing the significant progress Van Dyke's prosecution and conviction represent. He was the first officer in more than half a century to be convicted of a crime committed purportedly in line of duty. This prosecution led to historic reforms. And you can read Mayor Lightfoot's full statement on the Van Dyke release on WGNTV.com. You can also find our past reporting on the case. We will be monitoring things. We'll keep you posted on the new developments on air and online.